Did you know your next meal could silently sabotage your heart? Every day, millions of Americans consume foods that slowly chip away at their heart health without even realizing it. Heart disease is the #1 killer in the U.S., and the culprit often hides in plain sight, right on your plate. In today's video, we're counting down the top 10 foods that destroy your heart. Some of these will shock you, especially number 3, which is often labeled as healthy, but can wreak havoc on your arteries. Stick around until the end for a bonus tip that could literally save your life. Let's dive in. Processed meats. Bacon, hot dogs, deli meats. These processed favorites are packed with sodium, preservatives like nitrates, and saturated fats. The World Health Organization has classified processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens, and studies show they increase your risk of heart disease by over 40%. Health impact: high blood pressure, artery damage, and elevated cholesterol levels. Healthy swap: choose grilled chicken breast, turkey slices, or plant-based proteins like lentils or tempeh. Deep fried foods: fried chicken, French fries, onion rings, tasty but deadly. These foods are often cooked in hydrogenated oils that contain trans fats. Trans fats can lower your good HDL cholesterol while increasing bad LDL cholesterol, clogging your arteries. A Harvard study found that just 2% of your daily calories from trans fats increases your heart disease risk by 23%. Healthy swap: opt for baked or air-fried versions, or try roasted vegetables seasoned with heart-healthy olive oil. Excess salt: it's not just a salt shaker. It's in canned soups, sauces, and even breakfast cereals. Too much sodium causes water retention, putting pressure on your heart and blood vessels. Fact: 90% of Americans consume more sodium than recommended, up to 3,400 milligrams daily. Health impact: high blood pressure and risk of stroke. Healthy swap: cook from scratch and season with herbs like basil, rosemary, or turmeric. Packaged desserts and pastries. Store-bought cookies, donuts, and cakes might satisfy your sweet tooth, but they're often loaded with refined sugars, saturated fats, and trans fats. Over time, these cause insulin resistance and systemic inflammation, both major contributors to heart disease. Tip: a diet high in added sugar, over 25 grams a day for women and 36 grams for men, increases the risk of cardiovascular mortality. Healthy swap: homemade oat-based treats sweetened with dates or honey. Sugary beverages: soda, sweetened iced teas, and even some fruit juices are sugar bombs in disguise. 1 can of soda can contain up to 40 grams of sugar, more than your daily limit. Fact: a study in JAMA found that people who consume sugary drinks daily have a 20% higher risk of dying from heart disease. Healthy swap: infused water, herbal teas, or freshly squeezed juice in moderation. Frozen pizza: quick and convenient, yes, but frozen pizza is often a triple threat: high in sodium, saturated fats, and preservatives. A single slice can contain nearly 700 milligrams of sodium, and who eats just one slice? Health risk: raises blood pressure and contributes to arterial stiffness. Healthy swap: make your own pizza with whole grain crust, low-fat cheese, and fresh veggies. Fast food burgers: cheap, filling, and everywhere. Fast food burgers are made with low-quality meats, processed cheese, and white buns. These combos are high in calories, saturated fat, and refined carbs, all harmful to your cardiovascular health. Stat: people who eat fast food more than twice a week have a 50% higher risk of developing heart disease. Healthy swap: make a lean turkey or veggie burger at home with whole grain bread, full-fat dairy products, whole milk, cream cheese, butter. These foods are packed with saturated fats. While dairy isn't all bad, excess consumption of full-fat versions can raise cholesterol. Fact: saturated fat raises LDL cholesterol levels, a major factor in heart disease. Tip: the American Heart Association recommends limiting saturated fat to less than 6% of total daily calories. Healthy swap: try plant-based milks like almond or oat, and use olive oil instead of butter. Canned soups and instant noodles: they seem like a quick, warm comfort food, but there's sodium overloads in a bowl. Many canned soups and ramen packs contain over 1,000 milligrams of sodium per serving. Health risk: increases risk of hypertension and heart failure. Healthy swap: Make homemade soups with fresh veggies, herbs, and low-sodium broth. Healthy labeled processed foods. Granola bars, protein shakes, veggie chips. Many of these are marketed as healthy, but are loaded with sugar, salt, and preservatives. They often mislead consumers, providing a false sense of nutritional security while damaging your heart. Fact: always check the ingredient list. If it's long and full of hard-to-pronounce additives, steer clear. Healthy swap. Opt for whole unprocessed snacks like nuts, fruits, or Greek yogurt.